play when you have a top-5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down at the 41.
And the defense just setting the tone right away in the first drive of the game. Quarterback scrambling, is able to get free, but they put a massive shot on him. I don't know if this dude can make it the whole game taking hits like that.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing it.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And the Gators have it with a first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Unloads quickly, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A little screen to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Now on first down from the 30. To throw, it's Hawkins. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Myers on the move. The sure hands, it's Richardson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And some room to work. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a first and goal. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, Auburn! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Now, Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll toss it to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that.
Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Right back to the well. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Using his feet to buy time. Got his man. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. Still running at the 40. Racing to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing They go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finding an escape route. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are flying down the field. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To the air, it's Hawkins. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly. To the ground with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Let's go.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quarterback gets the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Running back searching for a hole. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He's looking to throw on third and short. That's caught. It's Richardson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Auburn to the line in a hurry. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Offense in the hurry-up. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Tiger! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get...
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7. You can get a finger on that guy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The give on the option. There he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Tiger. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Pulls and fires complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hawkins. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. To the air. It's Hayden. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 11 over Syracuse. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think of.
Going over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida!
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Quarterback now breaking the field. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Handoff from the gun. Turns it on at midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Kept it, and he's past the marker. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. Now rolling to the left. A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to...
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Hauls it in. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to pass. It's Hayden. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's going to take off. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks in 2 consecutive drives. He was in a great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Scanning the field, it's Hayden. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are trending to score. This was called a measuring stick game. Should they be the higher-ranked team? This passing attack has put them in position to move up a few notches in the next set of rankings.
I'm not sure.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on fourth down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked